I do everything is such a common problem that I coach on, and this is how I help my clients with it. My name's 𝗍𝗶 𝘀𝘀, and I'm a life coach for marriage, but it may surprise you to find out that I work with you on an individual basis, teaching you the skills that our parents didn't model for us that make marriage a lot healthier and happier. And you lead the way, learning these skills, modeling these skills, and you lead the way integrating them into family life for the benefit of everybody, creating generational change in the process. This is leaving a new legacy of better relationship habits for the next generation. And I do everything is a really common issue that I deal with. And this is how I help my clients. First of all, I help my clients understand that this is an opinion, not a fact. So I do everything feels really real and true. It's not a fact. It's not the truth. It's your opinion. And of course, it's an opinion that your spouse does not share. So we can have a big old argument about it. Okay. And we can do lots of monitoring and measuring of how much you're doing, how much they're doing, lots of horse trading. This is very normal. When we're having a difficult time in marriage, all the stuff becomes very loaded and we start like monitoring and tracking and talking about that and focusing here. So what's going on here is everything, what is defined as everything is an opinion. Okay, so I have my standards, my rules, my values, my beliefs on what needs to be done, okay? And my opinion on everything that needs doing doesn't match your opinion. You have a different opinion, okay? And so that's why I'm doing things that maybe my partner doesn't think are necessary. So this is why I'm doing everything is not a fact, okay? It's an opinion, your opinion on what needs to be done. And I guarantee you, your partner has a different opinion, and that's why they don't do certain things and you end up doing them, okay? So this is a really key place to start. It's an opinion. What you do is an opinion. It's a choice on what your opinion on what you think needs to be done, okay? And so therefore, because it's your opinion, it's a choice. And when you communicate understanding it's an opinion, when you talk about this stuff, everything that needs doing as an opinion, hey, in my opinion, this needs to be done. You know, I feel better when it's done. Can you help me out? Yeah, you will have a much different response. But when you say, hey, this needs to be done for the kids, that needs to be done for the kids, that needs to be organized, this needs to be cleaned, that needs to be sorted. Yeah, when you communicate it as a fact, you're going to get resisted. You're going to get defense, okay? And it's a real barrier to communication when you present your opinion as a fact, okay? So this is just belief system works. This is just your operating manual, and how your operating manual was created is through what you grew up with, okay? So here's the second piece. This is the second piece of how I work with my clients on this, okay? I do everything is a belief. You believe that you do everything. So you search for evidence of this belief and you disregard any evidence that doesn't fit with it. So you search for where you're doing everything, and things that your partner is doing, you may well disregard, because when we have a belief, our brain seeks evidence of it and disregards the evidence that doesn't fit with it. Also, what's going on here is your generational habits, your generational patterns that you learned way before your partner came along. Did you grow up with someone who did everything? Did you grow up with someone who assumed responsibility for everything? Have you learned to do this long before your partner came into into the picture. It's really important to do this work, to check, to understand, to bring yourself into awareness of where this may be a pattern that you're running that's nothing to do with your partner. We create key beliefs. We have these moments where we create these beliefs. Did you have an experience growing up where you created the belief, I do everything? I help my clients understand where they may have learned to assume responsibility, learned to do everything. I had a client whose parent would leave them at quite a young age and say, hey, I'm going away and you have to do all these things. And so the client created the belief, okay, I have to do everything. I have to be responsible for all of this. And they did that, learned that at quite an early age. I will have clients coming into coaching saying, I've always just had to keep going. Yeah. And that will be in the experiences they had growing up. You know, I can't rely on people. I have to do everything. The only way stuff's going to get done is if I do it. They will have had experiences growing up where they made the belief, the decision, I can't rely on others. And so to create safety, to create security, we do everything. It's a way of feeling in control. I had another client whose parents had a volatile financial situation growing up, and they had the experience of being in class at college and being pulled out of the lesson by the head of the college and said, hey, your tuition fees have not been paid. If they don't get paid by the end of the week, you're out of here. So this client just made this decision, this belief, oh, I can't rely, you know, that she, you know, at that age, we're relying on our parents to cover things financially. And she made a snap decision, oh, I can't rely on my parents. I must always make sure that I am financially secure, and I've got to earn lots of money to make sure I'm safe. Okay, so I do everything is not a fact. Okay, it's your opinion on what needs doing and why it needs doing. And it also may be a belief that you created way before you got married. Okay, and you may run that belief and you may be assuming responsibility for everything. But you doing everything, it gives us the illusion of control. It's a way of managing our emotions. So if you would like some help with this, I can help you. I offer a free consultation session. I will spend 1 hour with you. We will take a look at where you are now, where you want to be, and how coaching with me will bridge the gap between the two. So send me a message right now and book your spot for January. Thanks.